What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Ugly Truth. I'm your host, Psychotics. How y'all been doing? You beautiful people? Been a long time. Let's see here. Been kind of busy, work. And it's been kind of hot outside. It's been extremely hot outside. Been just keeping to myself for a little bit, been thinking about a lot of stuff in life, and maybe I'm at a depressed period. I don't know. I don't really know what depression is. I just be like, oh, things just happen for a reason. Sometimes you have down periods, you have your up periods and stuff like that. So I just be something everywhere nowadays. So life is life. It's how you do it. So yeah, let's talk about some crazy stuff. So I talked to my friend yesterday, and she hit me up with some crazy stuff. She said she eats cornstarch. So I'm just like, okay, I know maybe what other person to eat cornstarch, which is really weird to me, because why are you eating something that tastes or looks like sand to me? I don't know. It's disgusting. So she said some stuff like, oh, she makes it into bricks. I'm just like, so you making cocaine cornstarch bricks out here to eat? She was like, yeah, you eat like a Rice Krispie treat or something like that, like a candy bar. I was like, why don't you just eat Rice Krispie treats then? She was like, no, that's too sweet. And in my mind, I'm like, how you gonna say something too sweet and you eating cornstarch? It's cornstarch. Really though? It's been cornstarch. But you don't want to eat Rice Krispie because it's too sweet. Then she told me, yeah, it's a whole group on Facebook of people that eat cornstarch. I'm like, what the hell? It's really that many people eating cornstarch out here? It's freaking cornstarch, people. That's like them people that was doing that cinnamon challenge and almost died eating cinnamon. But yeah, she said sometimes she mix the little Kool-Aid powder in it and have different flavors to the cornstarch. I'm just like, are you serious? It's cornstarch. But then another one of my homegirls said, yeah, a lot of people eat cornstarch because they're iron low and it's an iron deficiency, so they would try to eat like stuff that's like non-metallic or something like that. I was like, okay, hopefully that is true. But yeah, it's still kind of weird that you're eating cornstarch, something that you cook with. And I don't think that's healthy, eating cornstarch. That sounds like it's gonna just clog up some stuff, and it's gonna back some stuff up, which is not good at all. That's weird to me. But yeah, I've been looking at this show called My Weird Addictions. Some people seen it, some people haven't. And some people, some girls eating goddamn soap powder. I'm just like, yeah, soap powder. It's kind of weird. I had to turn the show off because it made me angry, because it was a black girl eating powder. I'm just like, this is really pissing me off for some reason. I feel some type of way about you eating this soap powder. Because the show before that, I think it was like 2 shows before that, it was a black girl eating tissue. I'm just like, it's not like, it was just weird, because it's like you've been eating tissue for like almost 20-something years. It's just like nobody stopped you from eating tissue or anything. It's just weird. Just crazy. But yeah, that whole cornstarch thing had got to me. It was just like, you're eating cornstarch. Like, I don't know, maybe it tastes good to them or something like that. I don't know. Y'all need to tell me how y'all got into eating cornstarch, because that's crazy to me. What else? What's got let me talk about religion right quick. Religion. So this is my thoughts on religion and a little bit what I believe in. I do believe there's a higher power, stuff like that. I do believe in Jesus. I don't believe he's white though, because that's not, because factually there's no white, no blonde, blue-eyed person in the Middle East like that. That's kind of weird to me that y'all actually believe that God is white. But religion to me, I read a quote from Napoleon. It says religion is just there to keep poor people from killing rich people, which I really do kind of believe that. We're like, I believe there's such thing as spirituality, and that there is a higher power, and that there was a Messiah and stuff like that. But I think religion was there just to put in place so the rich people can keep control of poor people and stuff like that. And I don't see how everybody, like most of like black people, I think religion to black people is Stockholm syndrome, because it's like our ancestors were, they weren't taken and taught Christianity and stuff like that, and all these other religions and stuff like that. But I'm not knocking nobody religion or nothing like that, but it just seems like, why does black people just hold on to like certain parts of Christianity though, and baptism and stuff like that? Like most churches I've seen that I go to or been to, they have the King James Bible. I'm just like, what made the King James Bible be the best Bible to use around anyway? Like, because if y'all actually know how the King James Bible was created, like before that, each king had their own Bible. Like even King Henry had his own Bible. He wanted to get away from the rules of Catholics and stuff like that and Christianity, so he made his own little Bible and made his own rules to it. So perfectly, King James did the same thing. So I don't see how everybody goes for the King James version of the Bible. I never did get that. But yeah, it's just like, I believe in fellowshipping. I believe in, praying, because I pray every morning. I try to pray more. Am I the best Christian out there? No, I'm not. I'm not the best Christian out there. I haven't even read the whole Bible yet. I know certain parts of the Bible, but I haven't read the whole Bible. I'm working on that. I'm trying to see if I can just listen to it on audiobook, because me reading it, I'm not gonna understand it. Because the more I listen, the more I was listening to it on audiobook for a little bit. I don't know why I stopped, but it was little stuff that I can catch up on when I was listening to it, and oh, okay, now I understand this part of the Bible, I understand that part of the Bible while I was listening to it. But reading it, I wasn't gonna understand it, because yeah, I can read something so many times and still not understand it. But if I listen to it, or actually just get into like a feel of it, yeah, then I can understand it more. I never did get that. Religion to be, yeah, it's Stockholm. I think it's really Stockholm syndrome for black people. But I think some people do believe in that. I'm more of a spiritual person than a religious person. So I know there's different belief systems out there. I know there's religions and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not knocking nobody's religion. I respect everybody's religion and stuff like that. This is just me just talking. Just my rants and my thoughts and stuff about religion. So the whole tithing things, I do believe you should get to the church, yes, because the lights got to stay on somehow in the church. Water got to keep on running in church. You got to upgrade the church and stuff like that. You can't just let the church, the building itself, just go run down and stuff like that. But I don't know about the 10%. I don't know where they got that from. Maybe I need to research that some more. But I do believe that, because like I said, before we got over here in the slaves and stuff like that, we weren't paying tithes to nobody. We had our own religion and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe the tithes is so, like I said, the religion just was there to help the rich people, because like, what made slaves like not go after the slave master? It was more of them than it was on the plantation than it was, and basically it was fear and religion itself to keep people to keep slaves in their places. So, and most of the Bible I see is fear and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I know I should fear God, but I don't think I should fear her like that much to where I'm scared to do anything. Like I just need to stay in the house, not do nothing, just care about people and stuff like that. because like God is supposed to be the father. You're not scared of your own father, are you? Like you might be scared of him a little bit, but you still go up to him and talk to him and stuff like that. That's how God should be. Like I should fear him. I should still have some fear of him, but I shouldn't fear him like, oh my God, like if I do this, I'm gonna die, or I'm just going to hell. No, you should just fear him. Like I can fear him and stuff like that, but I should still be able to come to him. And it's some church like that. It just installs that fear part into people, and which is kind of crazy to me. Like, why would you install the fear part? That's what keeps people from coming to church or coming to religion. Like that fear part. Like you shouldn't really keep on doing that. That's not a good thing. Yeah, let's go back to tithes too. Let's go back to the money thing, because a lot of people don't go to church because of the tithes and stuff like that too. So, like I know, like I said, you should keep church up. You want to keep your home church up and stuff like that. But a lot of times people ask you to, like, they ask for amounts, and they be asking for like crazy amounts sometimes too. I'll just be like, in this day and time, everybody ain't got that type of money, So yeah, it's kind of like it's good to ask people for money and stuff like that. But just like I said, I think you should just give what you can, or or try to give as much as you can, because me, I need to start getting more that I can, because I haven't been to church since Easter, and I think it's because I'm soul searching myself and try to see where my soul lies and how I get more in tune with like the spiritual side of myself. Because it's like a lot of churches I've been to. I've been to one church in Atlanta, and I just didn't feel right. My soul didn't feel right. My spirit didn't feel right with that church, because it's like I was there with my son and my ex-wife. It was mostly the church she went to. So I went there with her one time, and she was like, "Oh, we gotta go sit in the family hall because they don't allow children in the chapel." I was like, why can't I go into the chapel with my child and listen to the word? Like, it's not even because it was a white pastor there either. I don't care who preached the word, like, as long as you get it. But it was a right preacher there, and I guess I don't know, predominantly white. I don't know, but it's just weird, because it's like the steeple wasn't on top of the church. It was in the church yard. It was in the parking lot. I was like, that's kind of weird to have a steeple in the parking lot. So my soul didn't feel right, because it's just like I'm looking at the message on TV. I'm not in the church hall with the people, the fellowship and stuff like that, just because I have my child with me. I was like, I didn't feel right. I don't think my child felt right either, because he just kept on acting up and stuff like that. And he just kept on acting up. So I just walked out of church. I walked out of church and stuff like that. I just waited till she got through it. And when we got to the car, he was fine. He was cool and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't like the feeling of that church. Sometimes you can go to the church and not like your spirit is like, what, something's not right with this church. So it's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Well, yeah, but I think people should like try to find like a church or something to believe in. You should just be out here just wandering by yourself. You should find people that believe what you believe in and stuff like that too, so y'all can just talk together, stuff like that, so you won't have no down moments and stuff. But I think church should be where you can come get help. You should be like berated with money or berated with fear and stuff like that. It should be a place where, hey, I feel fine that I can come here and my spirits feel good and stuff like that. That I can participate. Maybe I want to sing, maybe I want to usher, maybe I want to be a deacon one day. Maybe you might get the calling to be a pastor. You never know. But if we keep on putting fear to people, and keep on asking for money for this and asking for money for that, people are gonna run away for church. You don't really see a lot of if you go to a lot of other these churches, it's not like the church we used to go to back in the day. Smaller church, you got your suits on, and if you go to sleep, your grandma might pop you upside the head. Now a lot of churches, is more open to younger people. Like they got like like the guitar, they don't have organs no more. You know, they have like guitars and drum sets now, and the pastor, he doesn't have a suit on. You know, he has like really casual clothes on. So that's how a lot of young people are going to these churches instead of like the churches that their parents or their grandparents went to. So a lot of stuff, like some stuff got changed, and some stuff, you know, you can keep the same. But you know, that's how, you know, you keep your spirituality. That's how you keep somebody's spirituality, you know, warming and welcoming. So that's how I feel about religion. You know, if you feel different or you think if I'm wrong about something, please tell me. You know, if I'm wrong about something, please give me the facts first and that you looked it up. And because like I said, I could be wrong about stuff. There's some stuff I don't understand, so enlighten me and stuff like that. Because you know, this show, like this podcast, whatever you want to call it, it's mostly me, just like I said, me ranting my thoughts and stuff like that. There's nothing for like, oh, it's fact. This is fact. This is fact. Oh, that's fact. No, like I said, this is so. You know, if it's something wrong, please look it up. And if it's something I said wrong, please look it up and tell me, and see if I said it wrong. Because I don't know. I don't know everything. Nobody doesn't know everything. You know, you should try to learn something new every day in life. So, yeah. And that's how life is sometimes, you know. But what else? Friendships. As friends, when I was growing up, a lot of people said, you know, you don't really have friends. You only friends with Jesus. You just have associates. Which does, as if you have true friends, your friends should like put you down on stuff. You know, your friends should try to support you at any endeavor that you're doing. You know, they should be like, you know, they should give you criticism and stuff. Your true friends should give you criticisms about stuff, but they should also know how you are as a person and why you do stuff. You know, they should just criticize you from every turnaround and stuff like that. You know, so, you know, your friends could be good people, they can be bad people. But if your friends are bad people, then you might need to get rid of some of those friends, you know. Like, it's cool to joke around and, you know, talk about each other. You know, it's kind of crazy, you know, but sometimes when you're really, like, if you tell your friends your dreams or you try out something new and stuff like that, that's not, like, you can joke around a little bit, but, you know, that should be something that you should want to help them out with, you know, just supporting them in that endeavor. You never know, like, just start this podcast. Like I said, my homeboy, Link the Missing, he helped me start doing this. You know, he just said, go ahead and do it. If nobody like it, at least you did it and you liked it for yourself. Because you never know how some people might think like you do. You never know who might be out there that thinks like you. So yeah, I want to thank him so much for that. You know, give me the confidence to do stuff. You know, he works out too. So you know, I need to get back into the gym like him. You know, but look him up. He has great music. He has great skills too. Like he the reason I started doing this right here. So I'm trying to do more with this podcast. I don't want to just be sitting here or just ranting all the time and stuff like that. You know, I want to just do like reviews like this. What's this? I vape. Yeah, I vape. Oh, it's a bad idea. You should vape. Whatever. Blah blah blah. That's another thing. Don't be telling people what they shouldn't do. If they want to do it, go ahead. If it makes them happy, let them do it. You know, smoke. I give people about smoking a lot, but I be playing. But if smoking is a thing to you that makes you happy, you know, just go ahead and smoke. Like cigarettes, whatever. Now, if you're a female, I don't think you should smoke cigarettes. You know, maybe, you know, you smoke weed. You know, cigarettes. It seems weird to me that a female smokes cigarettes or black and mild. Look, that's kind of weird to me. But yeah, but if it makes them happy, let them do it. But yeah, I do vape. I got this vape. It's called Vapor Espresso. I like it. You know, it's a, you know, you can push the button, or, you know, I forgot what they call this thing. Like, you can just breathe it in and just do like that. You know, this is one of the most things I use while I'm driving or just out and about. You know. So vaping to be, I got it from my cousin because he wanted to quit smoking. So I was like, you know, it's not really my cousin, but it's one of my homeboys, close homeboys. So, you know, he wanted to stop smoking. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to help you out. I'll vape with you, you know. I got into it, but I'm not addicted to vaping. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you're addicted to vaping. Because a lot of my stuff doesn't have, some of my stuff doesn't even have nicotine in it. Some of it might have like a 0.3. Basically, most of my stuff has a 0.3 or a 0. So basically, it's just hookah to me. So, but yeah, this vapor special, it's real nice and stuff like that. You know, it's small, it's compact. You just take it anywhere, nobody can really see it. You know, you can put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, ladies, because I know some of you ladies, y'all like to vape and stuff like that. You know, this is like, and people are like, oh, you should vape, it's dangerous and stuff, blah, blah. Okay, things about vaping. If you buy the ones from the store, those are not modified. You cannot modify those. So don't be trying to modify those. They will blow up. They will cause you serious harm. Second thing, modified ones. This is a modified one. I forgot what this thing is. You know what? I need to start figuring out what these names are so I can tell y'all. But it does have a Zeus. See, I don't know. I gotta figure out these things. But yeah, it's got a Zeus thing on here. I know it's a Zeus, but it's by Geek Vape. It's a nice little thing, nice little. It draws them real good, you know. It's nice in your hand. Like, I just got back. I had to clean it out and stuff like that. I just got back like the vape because, like I said, I just been down doing other stuff and been just going around doing other stuff in my life. So yeah, but you know, this is I think I got this from one of the dudes when I used to work working for Red Bull for a little bit, and he had one, so I was like, let me try it out. But it was real good to him. So, but this one I usually use the most. But yeah, you know. But like I said, on this show, I'm trying to do more like reviews on food, vapes, you know, maybe video games and stuff like that. Try to do more. And people like, I don't want to edit nothing. I don't want to delete nothing out because it's like, I want to show people that, you know, it's called the ugly truth. So I don't want to really do no editing. I want to see y'all. Cause you know, people make mistakes and stuff like that. You don't really see when people do videos and stuff. You see them edit stuff. You don't see them like you don't see a blooper reel. You don't see a mistake and stuff like that that they might do and stuff like that. You really see that. So I just wanted it to be like as real as it is and stuff like that. I want to see y'all see because we make mistakes, people. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes, you know, and stuff like that. I don't want to be like all these other podcasts that be like, oh, it's structured. No, I want my shit to be all over the place. That's how I am. I'm all over the place sometimes, you know. I want y'all to see this is me. You know, this is me. This is how it is, you know. I'm not faking nothing. I'm not saying nothing, but yeah, this is me right here, you know. So if you have any questions, comments, you know, about this podcast, you know, everything I said, friendships, relationships and stuff like that, you know. Like I said, I had an agenda to what I want to say, but I guess I don't know if I said it all or need to say what I need to say, but you know, like I said, I go back and look at it, but I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna put it out like I put out all my other videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just end it right here because, you know, I need to get this over here on my phone because it seems like my phone get less and less memory because I still got the old videos on here. So if nobody tells you this, people, you are beautiful and I love you. Y'all have a good day.